Hey everyone, it's Cartoon 12.
And now for something completely different.
So if you've been watching my channel for a while, then you know that I've done top 10 lists for all sorts of things, mainly cartoons, but also live action. And my tastes aren't limited to just media from my generation, if my videos on Twilight Zone and Outer Limits are anything to go by. So I think it shouldn't come as that huge of a surprise that one of my favorite series that shaped my childhood and sense of humor was arguably the most famous team of comedians in history. The Three Stooges. I don't think I've ever met anyone who hasn't at least heard of the Three Stooges, as their comedy act ran for literal decades, starting in vaudeville, then moving into short films, and then finally having their shorts reran on television to this very day. My dad had a huge VHS collection of their shorts that we would watch all the time, and even as a young kid, I never minded that it was all in black and white, or that it took place in an older time period. Save for the occasional dated reference here and there, most if not all of these shorts still hold up to this day and never fail in putting a smile on my face whenever I watch them. Now, I'm assuming that most of you watching this probably obviously are already familiar with the Stooges and their general history, and I don't really want to spend this whole video giving a detailed history lesson, but I'm sure there's always at least a few uninitiated people out there, so if you're interested in learning more about these comedy legends, then I highly recommend checking out Cinemassacre's retrospective review, as he goes majorly in depth on the backgrounds of each of the Stooges, how they developed their act, and how their precise setups, perfect timing, and physical brand of comedy helped to shape and inspire all sorts of cartoons and movies in the years since. But for now, let's just get to what you all came to see, and keep in mind that comedy is subjective. Something that I find funny may not be to your taste, and vice versa. And whether you agree or disagree with my choices, I'd love to hear your feedback, as I'm sure everyone has that one particular stooge they love, or that one particular gag or short that makes them crack up every single time they see it. So without further ado, spread out, mind your P's and Q's, time to swing the alphabet and hold hands, you lovebirds, because we're counting down my top 10 favorite Three Stooges shorts.
Shut up.
Number 10. Fiddlers 3. Next to Barbie, the Stooges have probably had the most amount of professions ever, from firemen to chefs to boxers to plumbers to delivery men to painters. You name it, they've done it. And as time went on, the shorts started to get even more creative with their settings, with our trio throwing themselves into different time periods too. A pattern you're going to see a lot of on this list, but more on that later. In this case, the boys are in the medieval times and are the personal musicians to the king, but when the lovely princess is kidnapped by the king's royal magician, it's up to the Stooges to save the day. As you'll see later on this list, it goes to show how simple but effective the Stooges' brand of comedy was, as their routines could translate to nearly every time period. And this whole short becomes a hilarious chase through the castle as the trio tries to track down the missing princess, then become trapped in the magician's magic box, leading to great moments like this.
Call out the guards. Telephone the newspapers. Notify the FBI.
The FBI?
Yes, Flanagan, Brannigan, and Escovitch. Detectives.
Your best friend should tell thee.
Pump yon bellows, varlet. Pump! See it? Give it to me. Thou art a lame brain.
Ultimately lands this short on the list for me is the opening, where the trio sings a couple nursery rhymes to the king, which, side note, it's always a treat when we get to see Larry play the violin, a skill he picked up after getting injured as a kid and having to build his arm strength, and this won't be the last time we see this in action on this list. It also won't be the only time we get to hear them sing.
Jack and Jill went up a hill. Jack Sprat could eat no fat. Jack, 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 Jack. Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. Jack jump over the candlestick. Jack jump over the candlestick. Jump! Oh! sat on a tuffet eating her curds and whey. Along came a spider and sat down beside her and frightened Miss Muffet away. Simple Simon met a pieman going to the fair. Said Simple Simon to the pieman, "Let me taste your ware." Said the pieman to Simple Simon, "Show me first your penny." Said Simple Simon to the pieman, "Scram, you don't get any." Hey, Mo, where'd you get the sunglasses? I bought them. Get out of here and get busy.
Number 9. Punch drunks. You know, in the case of a lot of TV shows or series of any kind, it can sometimes take a few episodes before the series finally figures out its tone and hits its stride. Not the Stooges, though. This is only their second short, and it's immediately apparent why this team skyrocketed in popularity and the skill they had in translating their very early vaudeville act to film. In this, Mo is a fight manager who's on the hunt for a new boxing champion, and he finds one in Curly, who is only able to after he specifically hears the Pop Goes the Weasel song. There's been plenty of scenarios where a character needs some special item or thing in order to fight, but this has to be the most convoluted and ridiculous reason of all. But that's exactly what makes it so funny, and luckily they have Larry to provide the music and show off his violin skills again. That is, until he loses his precious instrument, and of course it has to happen right in the middle of the pivotal fight. So cue Larry running all over town trying to find a new source of music, and let's just say the results are as ridiculous as this premise is.
4 slices of burnt toast and a rotten egg.
Burnt toast and a rotten egg?
Yeah.
What do you want that for?
I got a tapeworm and it's good enough for him.
What happened?
Look.
Absolutely useless. Hey, I'm sorry, kid. Why don't you look like you're doing? I said I'm sorry, so shut up.
Number 8. Squareheads of the Round Table. Well, we're back in the medieval times again, and as you're going to see later on in this countdown, it seems like the shorts that took place in different time periods were the more memorable ones to me, since they had to get more creative in translating their usual routines into the more appropriate settings, much like what I said about Fiddler's 3. But of all their medieval-themed shorts, this is my favorite one. The Stooges are troubadours who get word that the king is looking to behead Cedric the blacksmith, who wants to marry the princess. But once they run into said blacksmith and find out that the princess is just as much in love with him, and that the guy she's set to marry is plotting to overthrow the king, the Stooges step in to help these two star-crossed lovers get together. The plot isn't as complicated as I'm making it sound. Really, any of these shorts have the simplest of plots just to have an excuse to string a bunch of gags to. And for me, when it comes to the medieval episodes, this one has some of the best slapstick, from this...
We're 3 troubadours on the way to the court of King Arthur.
Troubadours?
Yeah, sing and dancing like this. A 1, a 2, a 3. So we stuck our little tootsies in the water, and we ducked under the waves we did. Ha ha! Oh.
to a really great jailbreak sequence.
What? You mean they're going to give us the works, too?
Didn't you know?
No!
We all die together.
Oh, no. I got to get myself a cheap lawyer, and I just bought 2 new hats.
I can't die. I haven't seen the Jolson story.
I'll get out of here.
That babe sure can cook.
Shut up. You'll get busy, too.
Oh, you hurt my hand.
What are you squawking about? Look what he did to my feather.
To one of the oddest romantic serenades ever.
Oh, Elaine, come out, babe. Take a look. Who's standing here, right here? The big boy boy is here. We see the coast is clear.
He wants to see you, so come out on your front porch.
Balcony, you nuthead. Ain't you got no romance?
I could have said veranda, but I said porch.
Hey, Nix.
The Black Prince.
To lines like this.
What'll we do? Dance, you dunce.
What do we use for music?
Turn on the radio.
Are you kidding? This is ancient times.
This is an ancient radio.
How'd you get in that thing? I was always popping rivets, so I had my tailor spot weld me.
Spot weld, you fine thing.
Oh. Well, hold that.
Number 7. Fright Night. Now's probably the best time to bring this up, but to all the Curly fans out there, I hope you enjoyed the 9th entry because that's the only entry on this list with him in it. Everything else here is all Shemp. I mean no offense at all, I do like Curly, he's a legend for a reason, but Shemp I feel is just as funny for different reasons and is often extremely underrated and not talked about as much. And it's ironic because back in the Stooges vaudeville days, he was the original third Stooge, so it's no surprise that he was able to step right back into the role as if he never left. So what happened to Curly? Well, unfortunately and tragically, he suffered a massive stroke that he never quite recovered from and passed away not long after. So this short in particular carries a bit more importance as this wound up becoming Shemp's first appearance in the shorts, that is, of being a Stooge. So I have a massive respect for the guy who had to step up and take over for his brother to keep the act going. This time around, the boys are managers for a champion boxer, but soon have to find a way to make their guy lose when they get threatened by a group of gangsters. Seriously, another entry involving boxing? Well, anyway, what's respectable about Shemp is that he didn't just try to blatantly copy Curly. He's his own unique character who's mostly a scaredy cat, but brave and clever when he has to be, and he comes out the gate running with this first outing with him as though he were with Moe and Larry all along. Throw in some great lines and a hilarious warehouse chase sequence, and you got the boys becoming the living embodiment of the phrase, "the show must go on."
Oh! What's the matter with you?
Let go. You're bending the stripes. How do you like that guy? Busted a perfectly good cream puff.
Hey, Mr. Big Mike, I'm too young and good looking to die. Well, too young. I got a father, I got a mother, I got a grandmother.
I got a little sister.
I got a little brother this high, and 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 then I got a great big brother this high.
Tired, eh? Well, so am I. Seen anything of those guys? Well, we'll get them. Wonder which way they went. You go that way and I'll go this way. Well, what's the matter with you?
Hey, Mo, I just got one. He was standing right here where you are.
Was he a short, fat fella?
Yeah.
Dark hair?
Yeah.
Did you hit him with that?
Yeah.
That was me. What'd he say? Quiet.
Number 6. Mummy's Dummies. Back to another time-jumping short. This time the boys are in ancient Egypt as used car salesmen? Or, well, in this case, used chariot salesmen.
I'm Honest Mo. That's Honest Shemp, and that's Larry.
And needless to say, the Pharaoh's royal guards aren't too happy when the trio sells them a lemon, but this turns out to be a good thing for the Stooges. When they're brought before the Pharaoh for punishment, they not only manage to pull his sore tooth, but foil a robbery by one of the royal guards. This and another entry further up the list is one of the best examples of how these three are able to take whatever's in their environment and use it to their full advantage, no matter what era they're in. From baskets to a sarcophagus to mummy wrappings, the Stooges became the masters of the hallway chase, leading to some of my favorite moments.
Come on, you guys, step on it. We gotta get rid of this jalopy today.
My goodness, how did your face get so dirty?
Like this. You missed me. Oh, mutiny, eh?
Yeah, mutiny. It's not on a bounty. Yeah.
Number 5. Hocus Pocus. With a title like that, you'd think that the plot would involve magic or something, and I guess it sort of does if you count hypnotism as magic, that is. In any case, even though this seems like the stereotypical Stooges are handymen in an everyday setting and chaos ensues plot at first glance, this short manages to put a unique spin on it by having the trio be hypnotized into walking out on a flagpole as part of a stage hypnotist's new act. And in the process, they also manage to foil their next-door neighbor's insurance scam. But really, even without that extra bit of story attached, the short is both funny and a bit bizarre to see the Stooges put under a spell and acting out a character. But once the spell is broken, it winds up leading to one of their more impressive stunts.
What's she saying?
She says she wants breakfast. Tell her we'll bring it up as soon as we shave and dress. That's a dot,
Dot?
dash, dash,
Dash,
dot,
dash,
dot, dash,
Hey,
dot.
cut it out, will
Mixing
you?
bowl. Oh, let's see. Too small. This over here. What stupid imbecilic fool put that... I did.
Oh, my legs! Let go my legs! What do you think? I got wings! If you don't let go, I'll hit you on top of the head with this flagpole. I'm slipping. Shampoo still. I'll spit in my hands and get a new hole. Whoa! No! No! Oh, no! Oh! Oh! Ah! Hey, Mo! What's going on? I feel a draft. Mo!
I also gotta laugh at Shemp's attempt at hypnotism.
I'll bet I can hypnotize you and make you do anything. For instance, look me in the eye. Hocus, 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 alakadabra. You are now in New York. I am now in New York. You are now in Sing Sing.
I am now in Sing Sing.
You are now in Boston.
I am now in Sing Sing.
You can't get this guy out of Sing Sing. Good, that's just where he belongs. Oh.
How you doing?
Number 4. I'm a Monkey's Uncle. The last and probably best of the time era shorts on this list, this one is about as simple as you can get. The Stooges are cavemen and we follow them through their day as they get up in the morning, hunt for food, then have to fight for their new girlfriends. And that's it. But sometimes the simplest things are the most effective, and it's hilarious to watch as the trio take what should be the easiest, most basic tasks and blow them out of proportion, from starting a fire to trying to catch the world's deadliest duck. I'll just let the highlight reel do the talking.
Shemp, Larry, Mo. Boy, the water sure is cold today. Yeah? All bathed for the day?
Yes, sir.
That's fine.
Hey, look.
What?
This.
Yeah, hang up my towel to dry and don't wrinkle it. Certainly, Your Highness.
Get out of here. Go ahead.
I'll protect those girls to the last drop of your blood. Come on.
Well, I'll hand the gun. Ammunition. On the run.
Why? What I found. Oh, eggs. Perfect.
Oh boy, a bullseye, look!
You missed me.
Ready! Bang!
Number 3. 3 Arabian Nuts. Much like Hocus Pocus, here's another one with a slightly misleading title. You'd think this one would have the trio be out in the desert in the time of the Arabian Nights or something, but nope, they just work for a moving company who's helping to ship this guy's rare antiques and artifacts to his new house. And there's one very special lamp in particular that a gang of thieves are trying to steal. Can you see where this is going? Yep, it's your classic character stumbles upon a wish-granting genie routine. But oddly enough, the magic genius in the lamp, as he's called, is actually rather downplayed in this, with most of their shenanigans revolving around trying to outsmart the thieves that are after the lamp. And their efforts pay off, as not only does this lead to some really funny gags, but also what's arguably the happiest ending of any Stooge short.
I forgot something. Eugene, did you give that other guy a new suit of clothes?
Yes, master.
Well, put him back the way he was.
Whoa! 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 Where are you? In here! Well, how do I look? As ugly as ever. No, I mean the new suit and the big chain I get.
Plans, geniuses, everybody's going bats around. Oh, could this be? Are you the genius of the lamp?
Oh, yes. Make any wish, and I will grant it.
What do you know? Well, there's so many things I don't know what to wish for.
Well, take your time. I'm sure something will come to you. Now, why don't you just sit down here and be comfortable?
Thank you.
That's it. Relax. Just put your head down. That's it. Close your eyes.
Oh.
There. Now, are you concentrating on what you want?
Yeah, let me have it. Hurry up, I'm getting a crick in my neck.
Oh, I'll take care of that.
I suppose you think I'm scared.
Yes.
You're right. Whoa! No.
Sahib.
Oh! Oh, Larry! No. Mo, Larry! Help, police, Marines! It's for you.
Oh, thank you.
Hello? Get funny with me, will you, sucker? I'll show you. Okay, chump. Come out fighting.
What are we waiting for? Let's go!
Well,
Cheers.
I'm sorry, Mo. Please forgive me.
Number 2. Heavenly Days. Strangely enough, the Stooges are no strangers to having their fair share of supernatural stories, with plenty of their shorts taking place in haunted houses and stuff. But in one of their most unique ideas ever, the Stooges really are being haunted by one of their own. You know you're in for something special when the plot begins in the afterlife of all places, where recently deceased Shemp has run into a bit of a snag at the pearly gates. In order to pass on into the next life, he has to go back to Earth and reform Mo and Larry, all without being able to be seen or heard by anyone. Luckily, he's got a few heavenly gifts at his disposal, and pretty soon he's scaring his friends into going straight. I can only imagine how much fun Shemp must have had when making this, because normally Mo is always the one dishing out punishment to his fellow Stooges. So in an inspired flip the script moment, here we get the one instance where Shemp is able to get a bit of revenge of sorts and put Mo and Larry through the ringer, with the kicker being that there's nothing they can do about it since they can't see him. With a unique premise, great gags, a whipped cream fight, and a surprise twist ending, this is one short that any fan of Shemp can't miss.
Listen, you old rain cloud, why don't you look where you're going? I had the right of way. What's the idea? You think you're in California? Gee whiz. Cut it out, Uncle Mortimer!
Shemp, he left us all his money.
Money? Oh, Dad.
Oh! It's a good thing you hit me with money, or I'd resent that.
Quiet. We gotta divide this dough up fair and square. Say, there seems to be some more in here. Wait a minute.
Oh! 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 Ow! 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 Oh! If it's really you, do something else to prove it. See, he ain't here.
Uncle Mortimer, let him hear this.
Okay. Gesundheit. Hoe maakt Gesundheit?
Yeah. This is preposterous. What next?
Now you look.
Why don't you turn it?
Ow! Ah! Ah! Ow! Oh! Hey, be careful up there. What's the idea? Hey!
My number 1 favorite Three Stooges short is Who Done It? Yeah, weird, right? This arguably isn't one of their more famous shorts. It doesn't take place in another time period, and the plot setup isn't even particularly unique. There's been plenty of crime thriller-esque Stooge shorts where the trio are policemen or detectives trying to solve a mystery. So why is this one all the way at number 1? Well, I guess it just comes down to the presentation, as this short combines nearly everything I love about the Three Stooges all into one package. There's the fact that the missing guy they're searching for is Emil Sitka, a fellow comedian who appeared in a bunch of their shorts and was even in line to be another fellow Stooge before Mo and Larry passed away, so seeing him is always a plus. We got the trio making their way through a spook house filled to the brim with all sorts of hidden passageways and traps. We get a funny-looking monster of sorts chasing them around, and it all leads to one of the funniest and best hallway chases they ever did, with an ending that, well, just watch.
What's the matter?
Nothing. Get that letter.
Which one?
That one.
Oh! Oh!
Mine, that's about right. Somebody left some hypo in there.
Oh, highly polished mahogany. And termites. With big blue eyes. Get out of here.
Smile.
Cut it out.
Tender business.
Oh!
No! Mo! Larry, help! There was an ugly-looking thing staring right at me. It was... Oh! Oh! No! Oh! Shep, Larry! Shep!
What's the matter?
Something hit me on the head.
What?
Get over there. You get over here. Move that gadget. I'll tell you when. When? Oh, something hit me on the head again. That picture. Right there. You're right there. Go ahead. Move it. Oh. That's how. Let's get out of here.
Hey, Mo, it's me, it's Larry. Mo.
Hey, Mo, where you going? He got away from you, didn't he? Whoa! That thing, the Goonies coming.
Hey, what'd he say? Yeah!
Here we are. You're all covered. Who put out the... My furniture, be careful!
Here I am, Mo. Whoa!
Shem, are you okay?
I'm Cartoon 12 and I hope you enjoyed the countdown. I'll have more top 10 lists soon, and if you liked what you saw and want to see more, be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.